that having privacy was bad. Literally. My mom would search our rooms while we slept, and if she found as much as a piece of homework I hadn't shown her, she'd wake me up and make me kneel on rice until the morning. But my dad was even worse. He was the one who made the rules. He decided how long we should kneel, if we were allowed to lock the bathroom door, and the clothes we wore so we could see the work he did on us if we broke the rules. I absolutely hated both of them, and I hated their rules. I tried to rebel as much as possible, but my brother on the hand, he was fully indoctrinated. He followed every word they said religiously, and not only that, but he was also dead set on making me follow the rules too. If he ever accidentally read one of my texts, he'd run to my parents and tell me about how I was keeping secrets, and then watch with a smirk as my parents laid hands on me. He was also self-serving and selfish too, volunteering random confessions at dinner and acting like he was high and mighty. Our parents praised him so much for being open, and over time I guess it paid off for him, because my parents started letting him do things they had never let before. All of a sudden his curfew was pushed back by a few hours. His room stopped getting searched daily. But me on the other hand, the intensity of the mistreatment ramped up. If I came home from school and didn't tell my parents about every class in detail within the first few minutes, I'd get punished, and severely too. Oftentimes I'd wince in pain in class when sitting down, lying to my teachers about why I was hurting, and then things got even worse. My parents started allowing my brother to search my stuff too, and he absolutely loved it. I caught him grinning while tossing out my belongings multiple times, justifying it by saying I never told him about this or that. Other times he'd feel really mean and just make up a lie about a secret note he found or something. When that happened, my parents would lock me out of my own room and make me sleep on the couch, but only after the wailings. I see my brother lingering in the hallway after my punishments, smirking like he was the king of the house. What's really sad about all of this is that it didn't matter what I did. I tried getting all A's. I cleaned the whole house every weekend. I offered to cook dinner for them, but if I wasn't sharing every little detail about my life with them, they looked at me like I was less. Eventually, they even started giving me the silent treatment. They'd all eat dinner together and leave me at the kitchen counter, alone. One night, after a particularly bad punishment from my parents, I was feeling particularly low, and that's how I made the biggest mistake of my life. I thought I could trust my brother. I was desperate for some kind of ally, so I told him how I felt. Within an hour, my dad had me laying face down over his lap, getting the belt out. I remember holding the pillow in my mouth, biting it not to scream. 1, 2, all the way up to 10. I remember that being my breaking point. This whole time, I truly believed my brother was just complying with them out of fear. But no, he really believed everything they were teaching us. I don't think I ever felt worse than I did that night. After that, I just stopped fighting. I threw away my journals. I deleted all my old texts and never messaged anyone unless I had to. I was forced to confess something I just made stuff up. However, there was still that little glimmer of resilience within me, and of course that came back to bite me. My brother caught me writing a little note to myself, but one private thing I still did, and immediately sprinted to my parents. As expected, they absolutely lost it. My mom screamed that they were done. My dad got the belt again. My flip phone was smashed against the wall. I wasn't allowed to eat for 3 days. In the aftermath, they even started following me around the house so I couldn't be alone. They made me stand in the living room confessing secrets 3 times per day, and every time my brother was right there, smirking proudly as if he was doing the right thing. I remember he called me a liar during one of my confessions. My parents didn't wail on me too hard, but that one little tell was the straw that broke the camel's back. I finally decided to leave. I walked into school the next day, and for the first time in my life, I told the teacher what was happening at home. I was honest and broke down. She seemed absolutely horrified, and before I knew it, I was sitting in the counselor's office, waiting for my parents to arrive to discuss the matter. The full story is on my channel and linked below. What's the craziest thing your parents manipulated you